Hello, everyone. Glenda Mollet here, and welcome back to my craft room. It's the evening session of my annual catalog launch in May of 2021. Just going to check and make sure that everything is going as planned. See what if Facebook has allowed me to go live or if I need to change the I did it again. Hang on. Just waiting for Facebook to let me take off the cell feature. Turn off the sale format. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay, but at least now I know how to fix it. All right, there we go. I'm live and I'm running and the picture is good. And I'll put this up. And there we are. So I'm hoping, oh, there's some people jumping on. Yay! Hey, Norma, welcome back. Oh, it's nice to see people coming again. Hey, Shanna. Okay. So, did you have a good break? Did you get some dinner? And I'm cold. My hands are like ice cubes on the end of my hands. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because I have Raynaud's syndrome and they get cold all the time. But I don't want it to be too warm in here because then it's like having a hot flash. So we're just welcoming some more people jumping on and having fun. Just put my hands in there so you know that I'm live and it's not just a static picture that you're seeing. Hi, Sharon, Penny, Val, Karen, Norma. Oh, you ate dinner and made muffins? Way to go, Norma. I ate dinner and didn't have my usual after dinner snooze on my chair. Hey, Marlene. Yay, lots of people coming on. I'm going to have fun tonight. Got some new products, got some samples. Going to do a stamping presentation and do all my draws. Hey, Janet. I got there's a draw for showing up. So if you are here and you have not commented yet, please do so I know that you're here and can get you in on the draw. And there's a draw for just being here. So just showing up and enjoying at some point part of the day with me. Hi, Yvonne. Betty. Yay. English jacket spuds. Hi, Louise. Okay, Valerie. Why is that different than baked potatoes? Okay, so there's a draw for just coming. So I need you to comment so I know that you were here. There's a draw for doing the treasure hunt, and we'll do that in a little bit. We'll go over the questions and the answers. So you still have time to whip your treasure hunt out. Hi, Janet. And there's a draw for placing an order. So there's no minimum required for the order. I have a group order going in from town. So if you don't want to pay the $9.95 shipping, then I'll put it in the group order. I can do a group order to Powell River too if anybody is interested, and I can work out those details. Welcome back, Mary. Yay. Carmen. Aha. Okay, so you need to get in all those draws. So there's a $10 product credit for the just showing up draw and a $10 product credit for the finishing the treasure hunt. And there's a $15 product credit for placing an order. And that can be used on, those product credits can be used on your next order. Takes 2 hours to do the spuds, so the skins, oh, I love crispy skin baked potatoes. You'll have to send me the how-to on those, Val. When we have baked potatoes, I usually eat the skin and Ted eats the inside because I'd much rather eat the skin part. Comment, comment, comment. Yes. So is it just the same as doing regular baked potatoes, only you leave them in the oven for 2 hours instead of just the hour? I know inquiring minds like Karen want to know. Hey Maria, welcome back. Okay, so I haven't started yet. So remember, if you're looking for posts related to today, in the search area, put in hashtag AC21 because all of the posts have been tagged with that, and that'll bring up all the ones that I did today, and then you can choose the one that you're looking for. Oh, bad hair day. I'm sorry. And if you want to put an order in online, please use my host code. It's ZZ864JZD. Now you can find that on my blog too. I have it on the right-hand side of my blog. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to introduce you to Inspiring Canopy Dies. Now they're on page 52. Going to go there. Okay, so it's actually a bundle. So you get the Inspired Thoughts stamp set and the Inspired Thoughts bundle. Or sorry, the Inspiring Canopy Dies in the bundle to save 10%. But I didn't want that stamp set because it didn't necessarily talk to me. Now, if you were able to watch Madeline's video, she used the entire bundle and did a wonderful job sharing some cards with us. Well, can you ask Dave? Thai lettuce wraps. Oh, yum. Either tell us how you make them, Val, or we're all showing up at your house. Hi, Holly. Yay, thanks. Yes, I know, trees, more trees. Okay, so I got the dies. I did not get the stamp set. So this is what the dies look like. And remember I showed you that card where I had die cut these in white and put them in the background earlier today? So there's the die. This die set reminds me a lot of the Lovely as a Tree stamp set, which I loved. Then it has all of these that you can die cut different pieces out and layer them on the trees. And then this is a sun. Yes, a sun. So here's a couple of samples that I made. So this one, if I can get it out of the plastic without bringing out the envelope too. So this one, I used some of the paper in the background. Okay, I need to get my recipe off so I can tell you the details of this card. So the background paper is part of, wait for it, Beauty of the Earth paper. Now I shared that with you earlier when I did the Beauty of Friendship bundle. So that is the paper in the background. Then I cut the trees out of In Good Taste designer paper, so they have pattern on them, like a wood grain on them. Then I cut out a bunch of the dies in Garden Green and Granny Apple Green and layered them. Then I put a flower garden down here with the loose flower flourishes and added a sentiment. And there's Wink of Stella on the leaves. There, you can see the Wink of Stella. I sure get a lot better lighting at night. And then I just did the inside. Now you can have a look. This is the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. And see how you get dark and light all at the same time with just one stamp. I didn't have to double stamp that. That's the way the stamp is. So that's that sample. Oops, let's put this back on. Now this was inspired by Sherry Haynes. I did a couple of different things on it, but hers was the one that inspired me to go ahead with that card. And then this one I made for one of the swaps I was in. Come on, out. So I die cut the trees, soft suede, added a couple of those birds in this I used the rainbow glimmer paper. So they've got little purple tails. And I used one of the die cuts as a bush. And then the dies also have this, and it makes a really nice hill. So I let part of the trees, because this has a bit of a hill in it as well. So I let part of the hill from the trees show in behind that, and then use some linen thread to finish that off. And then I just stamped the bare tree on the inside. And that's it. That's all the samples I have for that bundle, but I love the dies. Okay, that goes on the done pile. Now we're going to do the Simply Elegant Suite, page 68 and 69. Okay, so here's the suite. I got the paper. I did not get the punch or the stamp set, but I was really lucky because in the swap I did, I got a whole bunch of samples. So to show you using the bundle. So this one is by Case Smith, and it's one of these. And this one uses the punch as well, and this is by Emily Poncelet. Back in there so I don't lose it. And there's the punch. She's just done a rainbow, all of our new in colors. And I'm not French, so I don't know what that says, but it's got anniversary, so it probably says, I hope you have a wonderful anniversary. And then she's used one of the flower flourishes on there as well. I have to put these back in the right envelope, or I'm never going to remember who did them. Okay, come on, get back in there. I love it when I do swaps and I get samples for things that I don't have. Oh, good Lord. Get it off of there. There we go. Okay. Now this one is by Betsy Rowe Rundle, and she's used some of the pansy designer paper on there, layered it on some soft succulent, and put it onto an evening evergreen card base. And these are those genial gems. This one is by Karina Chin, and she's embossed it in white embossing powder, has a little bit of that ribbon on there, and then stamped and punched out with the punch. Now, the cool thing about this punch is the way it's made. You can make this the punched image as long as you want. So you would cut your cardstock this wide, and then put it in the bottom and punch the bottom, and then make it as long as you want, and then slide it in the top and punch out the top separately so that you can use it long. And then if you want to make it short, you just do the same thing, but push it down further and put the top down there. So it's kind of cool. And the paper, oh my goodness, the paper. Let me tell you about this paper. Copper, gold, and silver foiling with black, basic gray, and very vanilla. Oh, be still my heart. It is a nice, simple thank you card. Okay, so on one side of these, I should have put them all together. Here, let me rearrange this. Hang on. On one side of this has foiling. The other side does not. So if you got a make and take project, this is the paper that is in the make and take. So you have, this one has gold foiling on it, and then you flip it over and it has basic gray on the back. And then this one has all three, copper, gold, and silver foiling on it. Trying to make it so you guys can see the foiling without the reflection. And then on the back that is a cool pattern. I love that. This is the one that's in the make and take kit. Now I've run out because I could only order one package at that point. So this is what's on one side of it, and this would make an amazing masculine card. You could use this with the suit and tie dies and make a wonderful suit out of that. And this one, just look at this paper. Copper, gold, and silver foiling on this all together. Stunning flowers. Then you flip it over and it's got a gorgeous black and white pattern on the back. Then this one has gold and silver foiling. There's no copper in this one. And you're probably looking at these going, oh my God, that is too busy. Don't use a full piece on your card front. But look at that. This I love. I wonder how it's going to color. You should be able to color those flowers with the Stampin' Blends. I haven't tried it yet. And then this is the final one. And this has got gold foiling on it. And these are black dots in between. Where is it? There we are, sort of getting the foiling. And then this is on the back. I know, it's too busy, but think in small strips. Like, look at that. If you cut that off there and put that onto a card, even cut a circle out of that and have that as the focal point of your card. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put the clip on this and hold it together. And I'll put that away. So that is the Simply Elegant suite. Then I have oh my God, it's the peaches. Yep, it's the peaches. I got the peaches. Just got to open this up and find my peaches. There's the peach. There's the peach. Now this is a suite that includes stamp set, die set, designer paper, and these cute little mini jam jars. Now these hold a half a cup, and they're food grade. Okay, so I put the dies inside so I wouldn't lose. And remember I said they're stamping on the back of the liner now, so this is the liner and it stays in there. So that will, when I take the hard backing off of these, they just stick there. I love it. Okay, sweet as a peach. That not a spectacular stamp set? I don't usually do fruit on my cards, but this one really called to me. And then the dies, and I'm sorry, I haven't had time to do the silhouettes that I normally do. But you have things that cut the stamps out. See this? Oops, this way. Cuts that out. And this cuts that out. And this cuts these out. You get the idea. See? And then there's these cute little blossoms. And there's some teeny tiny flowers. And there's a teeny tiny flowers. And there's a whole bunch of leaves and a stem and a set of leaves. Going to be so much fun when I have time to do some more stamping. I've been waiting for and waiting because this wasn't part of our pre-order. I'm just going to check to make sure I haven't missed any comments. So that's the die set and the stamps that are part of this suite. And then we have the paper. This is called You're a Peach designer paper. It has Balmy Blue, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Mango Melody, Pale Papaya, Pear Pizzazz, Petal Pink, and White. So don't forget, if you have part of the paper share, you're going to get some of this. Now, I do have the second paper share is underway, so if you are interested in getting the paper share, let me know. Okay, so here's the peach. Look at the peaches. Isn't that fun? But look at this. What a stunning piece of designer paper that is. Oh, and this, look at the blossoms in here. I love the colors. So Stampin' Up! Has artists that create these patterns onto a big artist board. Like they actually hand paint their the things, and then they take photocopies of it, not photocopies, pictures of it, and then turn that into the designer paper. So if you can see this up close, you see the watercolor that's happened in there. They've had it wet so that they've done a true watercolor where the colors all blend and meld together. And then this lovely green. That would have worked with that card last night that we were making. Thank you. Oh, hi, Diana. Welcome. And then look at that. And there's the blues. That's where the blues come in. And then awesome stripes. I love stripes. Stripes are really fun. And there's some more of those beautifully hand-painted blossoms. Man, I wish I was talented like that and could just draw. And look at that. Another stripe. Ah, another stripe. Oh, look at that. I haven't really had much of a chance to look at these papers. I just managed to get them unpacked. Wow. So pretty. Oh, and then look at all the little peaches. Aw, that's cute. And there's some more peaches on a blue background. Nice. It looks like you're looking up through a peach tree and seeing all those lovely peaches. Ooh, love that. Polka dots. So we had a peach tree when I was growing up. We lived in Vernon when I was growing up, which is in the center of our province, for those of you that don't live in our province. And it's a very warm place and it grows fruit unbelievably well. And we had two peach trees. One was a little peach. It was just a stone peach. The other one was a nice big cling. What do they call it? Not cling free, stone free, clingstone. I don't know. The big one was freestone. That's what it was. Freestone peach. Oh, I remember sitting under that tree, that biting into one of those big, huge peaches, and all the juice running down my face. Oh, it was so fun. Hi, Judy. Gonna put you on the list. Got to get you in that I showed up list. Oh, Judy, there. Yes, Okanagan. Oh, can you? Oh, can you? Aha. Yvonne says you can cut the peaches out. Look at that. You can cut the peaches out. I wonder if you can cut the flowers, the blooms out too. Look at that. Yay! Cut the peaches. Yay. Good idea, Yvonne. Okay, so that's the peach suite. Now we're going to do expressions in ink. White flesh peaches, yeah, they're good too. But of course, back when I was a kid, they didn't have such things. Oh, Yvonne says, can you cut? They didn't exactly fit, but you could cut them out and then just do a little bit of hand trimming. Okay, expressions in ink. I was so excited when I saw this. So it's featured on the front of the catalog. It's featured on the back of the catalog. The paper, this is the one I told you earlier that when I got all my stuff in yesterday, I didn't even open it because I wanted to spend time just sitting and drooling over it. Me too. I so love the whole thing. So I have a note here to myself that I have to make swaps and have them in the mail by the 24th of May. So I better get my Batinsky in gear and do that. So here's the stamp set. So you have stamps that actually do that color look on the back. You know, the vellum and rubbing alcohol and Stampin' Blends, that color technique, you can do that with these stamps. And they're distinctive and they're going to stamp so awesome. And they're rubber. Now, the reason they're rubber is because you can get a lot more detail. They can create a lot more detail in a rubber stamp than they can in a photopolymer stamp. So that's how they decide which, whether to do it photopolymer or rubber. I'm sorry, Maria, not being able to eat peaches. Well, you can eat chocolate, so I guess we're kind of even, right? It's on page 96 and 97, Betty. Oh, thanks, Janet. Here's the dies. So this, oh my, that's what's featured in this card here. Now, I think it's on the front too. Yeah, it is. You can see the die cut on the front of the catalog as well. Here and here. And you can put it in a circle and make it into a wreath. I didn't think the die was going to be quite this big, but it is. It's beautiful. And then we have this. So this is going to cut out an outline. So I can so see this. Oh, look at, they've done it here. Okay, if you look up at the top of this page on this card, they've cut it out in the new gold. What do they call that paper? Gold. Wait. Gold metallic specialty paper. So they've cut that out of the gold metallic specialty paper and put it over top of the stamp set. So they've stamped this stamp and this stamp, cut this out and put it over top. I'm trying to find there's the picture, but I haven't even had a chance to put these together. Look at that. So you put that over top of those two stamps, and then there's the leaves to put underneath where the leaves are, and oh my. Then, of course, you have the one that cuts out each of the flowers. Come on. There's more sirens. I tell you, every time I go live, we have sirens. I need to stop going live. So there's the two flowers, there's the leaves, and then there's these little bits. This one cuts out these three flowers, and then we have a single leaf and a little tiny flower. So there you go. There's the stamp set and the dies. Just get those back so I can put them off to the side. So also in this suite is the Expressions in Ink ephemera pack. So this, the only way you can, no, not the only way. The only way you can get these little sequins, iridescent sequins, is in this pack. You can't buy these separately. So can you see the holograph on those? Oh, and they're self-adhesive. And these are gold. So remember the one that just retired, that Forever Gold? It's along the same lines. So you have different pieces that you can punch out. And then in between this one, there's these long, thin pieces. Now, when we had our Vancouver Island demonstrator event last weekend, our CEO, Sarah, dropped in and did a presentation on this suite. And she used all these little pieces that came out of the center also as a frame. So don't throw those away. And then, of course, there's lots of room to die cut and punch little pieces. So you get 2, 3, 4, 5, get 5 sheets of that. I think that's what it is. Let me look. It says 1 set. That does not help at all, does it? But I'm sure I counted 5. Now, if you want to buy these separately, you can. You don't have to buy the whole thing. They are on page 141. There's the ephemera pack. And you get 5 sheets with 10 pieces. So you get 50 pieces, plus the adhesive back sequins. Oh, those are so pretty. Okay, now we got to get them back in here without breaking any of them. Nope. Hang on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm just going to put that over to the side, and I'll fight with that later when I'm not live. She didn't come up here, Mary. It was a virtual event, and we did it all on Zoom. And yes, she dropped in. Okay, the paper. Oh, ladies, the paper. Evening Evergreen, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Mint Macaron, Pale Papaya, Pear Pizzazz, Polished Pink, Shaded Spruce, and Basic White. And gold foiling. Can you see that? Oh, that is just so stunning. So on one side has gold foiling. And look at that. Look at that stunning paper. So that paper is almost the same as this paper, only this one has some leaves and other things foiled on it with gold foiling. There you go. Isn't that amazing? Oh, the other side. The other side. Look at that. Stunning. This is so pretty. You just want to touch it because it's so fun. So there's basically the same thing. Hang on, let me move this over a bit so I can show you them side by side. So this one has no gold foiling, and this one has gold foiling on it. It is stunning paper. You could get some of this if you join my paper share, just saying. And then there's this gorgeous papaya one, and all the flowers have gold foiling in the centers of them. Just amazing. And look at the back. I agree, Janet. This is the best paper I think I've seen from Stampin' Up. So there it is in green on the back side, and then there's this one. Look, just look. You know, I've trained myself in the past few years to cut my designer paper and use it. this one, I must admit, is going to be difficult for me to cut up because I'm going to want it. So I'm thinking if you cut here and did like a, what is that, 2.5, 3-inch strip down each side, then you would have this centerpiece to do at 2 or 3 card fronts out of it. You could get a whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 maybe. 7 card fronts out of there and have this on all of them. Just see the gold foiling? And then look, there it is on the back, no foil. But that's still stunning. I'm sorry, it's going to be hard not to use this side. I'm thinking that this side's not going to get much loving. And then there's a gold foil stripe as well. Wow. This is what they cut that wreath out of. They cut it out of the striped paper. And then look at this on the back side. I am loving that paper. I was so hoping that they would have something, because these is an alcohol ink background that we're replicating with our Stampin' Blends and stuff, but this looks like the real deal. Use it as a backing and frame it. Absolutely would make, any of these papers would make stunning scrapbook pages, or just make like a wreath or a flower and just frame that 12 by 12 or 8 by 8. If you did it 8 by 8 and cut it out 2 inches and 2 inches, then you would still have these pieces to use on a card, and then cut it here and here, or even like that, and just use it 8 by 8. Yep, lots of fun going to happen with this paper. I just want to sit and look at it for a very long time. It is going to be hard to cut. Norma, I agree with you, but you know what? I'll force myself. So that's the Expressions in Ink suite that I will be creating with, because I've got to get my swaps out. Okay, so then I also got Encircled in Friendship. So I know I put it up there, but I forgot to write down what page it is, so I just got to look it up. Encircled in Friendship, page 70. Page 70. So I got the bundle, got the stamp set and the dies. $64.75, not a bad price for the first cut is the deepest. Oh yeah. So here's the dies. They're circles, and this one cuts out bits and pieces and then cuts out the center, and then you add this to it as well, and that'll cut out the outline. So if you want to do just cut that out of your paper and use it that way, you can. See, they've done it here. I show you. So up here, all they've done is cut that part out of a piece of designer paper. Wonder what designer paper that is. Oh, you know what? It's not designer paper. They've stamped this image all over that paper, and then they've sponged it. And then they cut out just this part without the frame, so that you can see the paper in behind it. Yeah, so that's going to be fun to play with as well, because you have some really nice, I have to get this in here without destroying it. Really nice sentiments. In a world where you can be anything, thank you for being kind. Just a note to let you know that someone thought of you today. And if you don't want that, then just ink up just a note. I love this. And I love the floral images. Going to be fun to use that one. Okay, we'll put that away. And the next one is Seascape. Oh, Seascape. So those of you that were with me last night, you saw Heather, my daughter-in-law, made a card using Seascape while we were stamping. Yes, you will cry, Betty. You will cry. So she made a card using this bundle last night. It was absolutely cute. So cute. So here's the dies. You get one really big fish and one really big seahorse, two little tiny fishes, and then this is the seaweed part. So if you only want the dies, they actually have nothing to do with the stamp set other than they're the same theme. But bubbles, seaweed, coral, and look at this. It's not a splatter, but look at how fun that's going to be to use. Just thought you should know how wonderful you are. And that's a gorgeous thank you. Yep, so cards coming up using that one too. That's Seascape on page 12 of the catalog in a bundle. Only $63. So getting that would put you on my draw board. Oh, draw board. I got to write that down because I have to tell you about the draw board. Because I finished the draw board the other day and drew for it, and I haven't announced it yet because I wanted to announce it tonight. Okay, so now I have just some bits and pieces to show you. Diorama Dies. Diorama Dies from page 163, Layering Diorama Dies. And if you want to see them in use, then just go back to the previous page that we were on, and there they are up in there. So they're made to layer, but you don't have to layer them so that they wiggle in the same direction all the time. So you just cut out one and then put another one on top of it and have offset. Yeah. These look so fun. Heather used these in her card last night. So that's the layering Diorama Dies. And then I got the tailor-made tags. So you can find those on page 166. And then on page 95, they have a picture. So they always post, if they've used them in the catalog, they will tell you here, see these dies in use on page 95. Then you're not looking all over the catalog for it. I think that's awesome. So look at this. And this. That's one of those ombre bags, and they've just tied some of the gold ribbon around the top, add a couple of tags, and there you go. You got a lovely Christmas themed bag. What stamp set did they use? Don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Simply Classic treat boxes. That's not one of our page 137. That's not one of our ombre gift bags. Number 7. Okay. I think they're wrong. Or I'm looking at them wrong. Go back to that. That does not look like that. That does not look like that. It does look like a box though, because they've got the mitered corners in the bottom of it. Oh, here's the Simply Classic treat boxes. Good Lord. That's just paper that they've taken and sponged. Okay. Anyways, tailor-made tags. They're available. You get 4 of each tag, and then you have the little things at the top, the reinforcements. Do you know that the heart symbol they put by some of the pictures? Is there a heart symbol? These heart symbols? Do you mean that one? If you go to the front of the catalog, it tells you what these all are. Somewhere up here, it tells you what these all are. Where are they? I don't know. I thought they told us up here. They have these ones, but it's not in there. I don't know, Mary. Page 58. Like these ones. I don't know what that is. It's got something to do with a wish list or a shopping bag or something. Interesting. Anyways, tailor-made tags. Now this is the Days to Remember stamp set. So this one is kind of cool because when I first looked at this, I thought, how in the world is that going to work? There is no possible ways that that is going to work. Days to Remember, page 18. I thought, this is going to be so hard. But you know what? I should have had more faith in Stampin' Up. I haven't even opened this yet, but see, they're photopolymer stamps. And you take this. Let me get a block so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so, and you know with photopolymer stamps, when they're long like this, put them on your table, then they don't go curvy and stuff. Page 4, what's page 4? Diana, what's page 4? Yeah, but they don't have that symbol in there. I don't know. Anyways, back to this. So this is a calendar. And if you look at it, it's in a week, right? So you take the one and you line it up with whatever day of the week it is. So May the 1st is a Saturday, so you would stamp just that much. But if we go to June, June the 1st is a Tuesday, so you would stamp it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You would stamp that much of it. Then you get the numbers where they're supposed to be. And when I open my ink pad, the stamp set is made so that it exactly fits our ink pads 1 week at a time. So there, I would have that on a Tuesday. Then I would ink that up. Let me find something to stamp it on. Piece of scrap paper. So you ink it up. And then when you stamp it, there you go. And then the next month, it doesn't start until Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then you would ink up this much. And of course, you would have cleaned it so that you don't get the excess. But then you stamp that. And there you go. You can make that one go on whatever you want. no more having to buy mini calendars because you can make your own now just with this one stamp set. And it's got all of the months, and it's got, depending on whether you want to start your week with a Monday or a Sunday, it's got the days of the week. And then you can put little circles around it and hearts and all sorts of stuff. Now, I showed you that stamp set. Oh, let me get that out of the way. This afternoon, in one of the swaps I got with the Quiet Meadow, and Tina had done the collage card and used this on the collage card. Oh, so much easier than using a Stamparatus. Oh yes, it is cool. I wasn't going to get it, but as you can see, I got it. Of course I did, because it's fun. Okay, so that's the Days to Remember, $23. It's not expensive. And it's so easy to use. And then this one threw it together. I got this instead of the one that came with those dies that I bought. Threw it together, page 72. The tree dies. Because I'm going to get more use out of the sayings from this stamp set, page 72. You get 21 stamps, and they're all in different fonts. And they also fit the messages dies. You know that big message die that you can cut the individual sentiment pieces out of? It doesn't, like, you can't take the stamp and just put the stamp on top of it and cut all the dies out. That doesn't work. But what you can do is stamp it on a strip and slide the strip in behind the messages die and cut out your the words that you want. And this has got some really nice sentiments. We used this on the card last night. See? We used that on the card last night. And it fits on the die from the, whatever those dies were. Yep, it's gone. It's in my brain and it's not coming out. So, I'm here for you with much love, sending you this paper hug. I miss you. Hello, lovely. Follow your dreams. You're capable of great things. There's just some really nice sentiments in there. Okay. So now, time's it getting to be good. I've just got some paper left to show you. Bloom where you're planted. So this is the one that goes with, oops, wrong way, page 80. It goes with the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. So some of these dies will cut out the designer paper. So I got the paper, I have not got the dies yet. So I love the colors in this. It is Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider, Evening Evergreen, Garden Green, Gray Granite, Just Jade, and Basic White. So I'll just go through these. Look at this. I love that. This one is, you can cut this out with the dies, the leaves. And then on the other side of that is a wood grain. There you go. You could fussy cut those really easily because I don't think there's not a die that would cut those out, but they'd be easy to fussy cut. And then wood grain on, well, no, board looking things, looks like boards on the other side. Pots. There are some dies, and these pots, you can cut some of these pots out with the dies. And then that lovely ferny pattern on the back. This one would make an awesome Christmas card. I love the deep, rich colors in there. And look at that brick. And then they have another one of these mirror sheets. So you would cut out your card bases out of that. And then on the other side, it's this kind of scratchy, sandy color. So that's the Bloom Where You're Planted designer paper. Also in the paper share. And then this is In the Wild, page 45 and 46. Belongs to the In the Wild suite. It's got lions and tigers. Lions and tigers in it. Okay, so we'll just show you this paper. Black, Cajun Craze, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Mary Merlot, Soft Succulent, and Basic White. Look at those elegant leopards. And then that pattern on the back. Okay, not my favorite. I do like this though. Ooh, those look like water lilies. That's awesome. And then like a animal print on the other side. And some leaves, pretty autumn colored leaves. And hanging vines. And there's some images is the word I'm trying to come up with. Images on this paper that the dies will cut out. So they'll cut out these ones and these ones. And then this one you just have to fussy cut if you wanted to use it by itself. But they're easy to fussy cut. There's no... And look at the splatter background on that. I love that. And then there's this animal print on the back. Oh, apparently I have two of those sheets. Okay. And there's this sheet. And some more animal prints. It's really cool paper, Janet. I agree with you. And then finally, there they are in little. Oh, that's pretty. So that's In the Wild designer paper. Okay. And this one is the Pattern Party designer paper. So this is at the back of the catalog, and it's part of the hostess stuff on page 171. And you can only get this as a hostess gift. You can't buy this. When your order hits $200, or your party or your club order hits $200, you can order this paper. Look at how thick the package is. There is 48 sheets, so you get 4 of each of these sheets of paper. That's stuck there. And it's Crushed Curry, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Misty Moonlight, Pale Papaya, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Basic White, and Basic Black. So for the whole pack, Catalogue did not do it justice. Oh, I know. The whole pack is black and white on one side and color on the other side. So I'll go through it with you. This is kind of killing my eyes, I must admit, but small amounts of it would be good. But look at that. I love dots. Then we have this gorgeous plaid, and then a floral print. And this is fun too. And then this gorgeous blue on the back. There's the black and white polka dot. Remember I had that swap card with the party puffins on it? That's the sheet. And then Granny Apple Green on the other side. Ooh, nice and bright. And there's some more dots, black and white, and then a lovely, what is this? Let's see. This, I would say, is Poppy Parade. And then there's your black and white pattern on one side, and a nice flirty flamingo. Now they say Flirty Flamingo, but I've heard discussion that this is more like Blushing Bride than Flirty Flamingo, and I agree with them. That would definitely be Flirty or Blushing Bride. Animal print. There's some gorgeous leaves. This is almost like remember that technique we did, the Joseph Coat technique? You could sponge these in and make it look like you did that technique, and really it's only paper. And there's, oh, that's cool. That's like a little rainbowy effect. And then, of course, the standard black and white stripe and some hearts. Those are cool. And white dots on a black background. And then lovely stripes on the side. Now that was the one that was in one of the other Party Pandas swap cards I got. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's pretty. That reminds me of that True Love designer paper that they took away from us that I fell in love with. Those are nice candy stripes on the back. And then a black and white. Don't know what kind of pattern you would say that is. Graphic pattern, I guess. And some, okay, that's weird. When you look at it, if you don't look at it directly, if you look at it directly, it looks like it's in straight lines. But if you let your eyes go funky, they're actually in half circles. That's weird. And some nice big round black and white pattern and floral on the other side. So there you go. You get 4 of each of those sheets. Now, this is not included in the designer paper share, but, and it's been a secret until tonight, I am just releasing this information tonight for anybody who has already signed up for my paper share or signs up for the next one and tell me that you saw this on my catalog launch. I'm going to include some of this paper in with your paper share for free. So I'm going to add this to all the other free stuff I'm giving away for the paper shares. But you have to tell me when you sign up for the paper share that you saw the offer on my catalog launch that I was giving this to those people. And those of you that have already signed up for the first round of paper shares, as my thank you for being quick on the ball, you're going to get some of this too. I won't leave you out. So there we go. That's all the stuff I have from the catalog. So I think it's time to do our make and take now. So get all your stuff out and we'll stamp. I just have to get my stamping mat here because it's got cushion underneath it. There we go. Put that right there. Oh, there's a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to take that off because otherwise my stuff's going to stick to it. You're very welcome. Okay, there's the make and take. Put this here so I know what the recipe is. So this is the card that we're going to make. This is the kit I sent you pieces for. You have an envelope, a card base. There's a piece of white for the inside. There's a piece of pale papaya for the outside. There's a strip of that Simply Elegant designer paper. A piece of gold that already has the die cut out of it. And then the die cuts. And the piece for the sentiment. Now, I'm going to let you get all your pieces organized, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's do some stamping. So this uses the Quiet Meadow stamp set, the Meadow dies, and I'm using Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Memento ink, and blending brushes. Let me get everything organized here. So you want these two pieces to start with. Get this up here where you can see it, and those pieces, and either sponges or blending brushes. And I'm just, oh, Valerie just sent me the recipe on how to make those spuds. Yay! Awesome. I will get those, get the recipe posted for everybody to see. Okay, so we need these two pieces. This one we're not going to do anything to, so we can just put that off to the side. But we're going to do a little bit of sponging on this. So either your blending brushes, your sponges, or a dauber. Yeah, Betty, I don't know what it's meant to, I don't know. I'd have to look into that. Okay, so I'm just loading up my blending brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of the ink off, and I'm just going to brush the top of this flower lightly and put some color on it. I love these brushes because they don't catch on the die cut edges like they do with a sponge. I think a little bit more. I'm going to make it nice and colory. That's getting there. Down the stem a little ways too. There we go. Get my cleaning cloth, clean it off. I always clean it before I put it back, then I don't have to worry about whether it's clean or not. Okay, so now I'm going to take, oh, come back here. Soft Succulent. And my blending brush again. Now you don't have to do this. You could leave them white if you wanted. And just adding a bit of color. You can add as much color as you want. Then I'm going to go from the bottom up. Make it a little bit darker at the bottom and then go up towards the top. There we are, just like that. That's it. Okay, put that back. So some people have asked how I store my blending brushes. There it is. They're just in a mug. I bought this mug because it's matte finished and it was white, and I figured that I could stamp on it, but I haven't got there that far yet. The little heart tells you where to find the items they are showing in the pictures. Look at the top of page 19. It tells you the ribbon and the boxes. Awesome. Great information, Diana. Thank you. Okay, put my blending brushes away. And put that away. Now I need one of my silicone mats. Where? Come on. I know you're here somewhere. Where? Okay, get my catalog. Look at page 19. It tells you the ribbon in the boxes. Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you. Good eye. Good eyes, Diana. Okay, so we have this piece and this piece and this piece that all need glue dots on them when I quit flipping them around. Not glue dots, Tombow dots. So I'm just going to get my Tombow and we'll add some Tombow dots. And then I'm going to put them off to the side so they dry. Of course, my Tombow stopped working. So they dry while I'm putting the rest of the card together. I like using my silicone mat for this because glue doesn't stick to it, and when you're done, you just wipe it off and it comes off. Okay, there's that one done. And now we'll do this one. Oops, got itchy eye. Hang on. Oh. Okay, back to my tombowing. Is that a word, tombowing? Oh, do. Just dots wherever. Wherever. Now, if you want, you could pop these up. Either use dimensionals or you could use the foam sheets. Put your cardstock onto foam sheets and then die cut them, foam sheet and all, and you would have the foam already on them. Come on, just about done. Takes a while. But those of you that are creating along with me, it's going to take you a while too. Okay. So now I'm just going to pick these up and move them out of my way so I don't get glue everywhere. Okay. This piece, I'm going to use pale papaya. Now this step is optional because I've used the dots, the splatters in the background, but you don't have to if you don't want to, or if you don't have the ink yet. I'm looking for my dirty paper again. So I have the splatter stamp and the ink, pale papaya ink on pale papaya cardstock, and I'm just going to stamp. I'm not worried about this side because my designer paper is going to cover that up. And just get some blotchy on there. I think I'll just add a few there. Go down here and finish that off. There we go. Mother's Day cards for my daughter and daughter-in-law. Nice. You know Mother's Day's tomorrow, right? Okay, now the designer paper is going to layer onto this piece of gold that I cut your leaf out of. So it's going to layer right onto there like that. Get my stamp and seal and get that on there. How are we doing for time? Oh, it's 8:15. Good timing. Okay, so this is going to go on here like that. And then this is going to go on the card front or onto the pale papaya. And see, now I've taken that paper that was hard on the eyes and used it in just a thin strip. So it's not so hard on the eyes anymore. Now, you can either butt this right up against the edge of the pale papaya like I have, or you can move it over a bit. So maybe I'll do that with this one because I already did it right up against on the other one. There we go. That just lays on there like that. Oops, so sentiment. Now this is going to go onto the card base. How are you doing? Are you keeping up? Are you making them with me or are you going to make them afterwards? Here's my card base. That's going to layer onto that. And it's just your thick basic white card base. And because of all the gold leafing or gold foiling and stuff on that designer paper, and then we're going to add the gold leaf cutout, you don't need any bling on these. I know, sacrilege, eh? Okay, now do our stamp. Now this one I did Thinking of You. This one I'm going to do You're Too Kind from the same stamp set. And I'll just stamp that in the center. Like that. Oh, it's crooked. Oh, well. I hope you stamp yours a little straighter than I stamped mine. All right, so now I'm going to stamp the big flower image on the inside. And on the envelope. Now this card goes up and down, so remember that if you're doing it the way I am showing you. I like stamping sideways though when I'm doing something tall like this because I'm so short I can't see when it's in front of me like that. So there we are, stamp that on the inside, and now I'll stamp on the envelope. There we go. Close up my ink pad. You guys are awfully quiet tonight. Maybe that means you're stamping along with me. Okay, let's put this together and then we'll get on to the treasure hunt. So if you've got your treasure hunt, get it out because we're getting to that point. Oh, good idea, Penny. Penny says she put small pearls inside the center of her gold foil flowers. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down first. And because I've got those glue dots back there, I don't have to do anything but push it down. And then we'll add this one to there. And whoops, there's another comment in there. Then we'll put this one. This is the one we sponged. Put it out this way. So now we have our spray of flowers. We can get rid of that. And oops, stuck to the glue on my fingers. Get some dimensionals. Put them on there. The more dimensionals, the merrier. And that's going to layer. Okay, apparently I shouldn't have put dimensionals in the middle. Oh well, we're going to put it there. because that's where it's sitting in between my dimensionals. Except I'm only going to put it down with one because afterwards I'm going to take this card apart and I'm going to make a new sentiment for it. Because it's crooked and I can't give a card out that has a crooked sentiment. But I don't want to take the time now to fix it. Thanks, Shanna. Okay, put the inside. Which is kind of a stupid statement because where else would you put the inside other than inside? You could sponge. Shall I sponge, Val? I haven't put it down yet. Shall I sponge? Let's see how these blending brushes do for sponging around the edge. See if it's going to work. I haven't tried this before. And you know, I like trying these things live on camera so that if they screw up, you guys get to see the screw ups too. Oops. It would have been better if I hadn't put the adhesive on the back. Cool. Getting a really different look from the normal sponging that we do. It's kind of variegated. Put some more down here. Okay, close this up. Oh, you know what? I've got another kit. I'm going to fix that sentiment right now. I forgot I have that other kit prepared, just in case I screwed something up. So there we are. There's sponging with the blending brushes. Can you see the sponging on that? It's really different from, it's nice and soft. I really like it. Thanks, Janet. Okay, let me get the sentiment piece out of here. Come on, I know you're in there because I can see you, but you need to come out. Okay, let's see if I can stamp this straight this time. I'm gonna get my head in the way, sorry. It's crooked too. Oh well. Come on. See if I can get these off and reuse them. I do this because I'm stingy. I don't want to waste things, but sometimes they won't come off. Especially if I push them down, which I think I did. Okay. Getting out some new ones. Quit being so stingy. So I'm not going to put it in the center because then I can have it where I want, because I really like it over to the side like that. Punch out those pieces. Take the tops off of the dimensionals. And we'll replace that defective one. I really like working on this paper that I've got. It's got a bit of a texture and things don't stick to it. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the finished card. Not bad, eh? Oh, you guys see the finished versions, which are picture perfect. You don't see the ones that go in my recycle box. Okay, so there we go. Let me just remove all this stuff out of my way, and we'll get to the fun stuff now. Get out your treasure hunts. Thanks, Holly. Oh, come on. There we go. Get out your treasure hunts. We'll go through the treasure hunts. So now, if you've done your treasure hunt already, comment in here that you've done it. And I will put your name on the list. Or you can comment when we're done. Okay. Treasure hunt. Oh, I know Penny sent me hers. Who was the other one that sent me there? Oh, Lord. I forgot who that was. So if you're watching and you sent it to me, please tell me who that was, because I know I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't remember where I wrote it down. And I know Penny was one. Okay, so let me get back up here. You guys are going so fast. Okay. So Val, Shanna, Sharon, Diana, Yvonne. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down. Holly, Heather. Oops. Go back. Carmen, Betty, Janet, Maria. Oh, Louise. Oh, good. Penny changed answers. Okay, so here's the list. If you told me you did it and you're not on that list, let me know and I'll put you on the list. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so we're going to go through this and I'll tell you what the answers are. Okay, first question. What embossing folder is part of the Beauty of Earth suite? And that is the bark. I keep wanting to call it a birch. It's bark. Name 4 colors that are featured in the Pansy Petals designer paper. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Bumblebee, Cajun Craze, Cinnamon Cider, Early Espresso, Merry Merlot, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Old Olive. The stamps in Create with Friends are meant to be mixed and matched to create lots of terrific sentiments. Write 3 of them. Okay, you can do a whole bunch. Let me get my catalog. Create with Friends. Create with Friends. See, Create with Friends, page 36. So this goes progressively further through the catalog with each question. You don't need to send it to me, Betty. You can we'll just go through it. The fact that you worked on it is good. I don't add them up and see who got the most. That's not the point of this. It's getting you going through the catalog. Okay, so here's Create with Friends stamp set. So you can see all the different combinations. Like I would hate to add those up and like 30 or 40 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there's at least 60, and there's probably more that you can do. Okay, when a stamp set and coordinating dies or stamp set and coordinating punch are sold together, they are called a bundle and priced at a 10% discount. How many dies are in the Hat Builder die set? Okay, well, let's find it. It's in here somewhere. There it is. And it says how many dies are in the set. It says right here, go to page 59, 159. So then if you go to page 159, it gives you all the details here, and it tells you right there, 15 dies. What animal is featured at the bottom of page 56? Turtle! A cute turtle, a sweet turtle. Name a die set that will fit in the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And do you know how you can tell? Because, where's the thing that tells you? Probably on the bundles. Probably on the bundles. See this symbol here? I'll hold it up a little. Here, I'll hold this page up because it's easier. So when you see this symbol here, that tells you that you can use it in the mini machine. So name any of the dies sets that have this the mini machine icon on it. So baby clothes, there it is. There's the mini machine icon. But they don't tell you here. You have to look here where the bundles are. Page 61 features a stamp set that has rich dimensional textures. Stamps of this type create different opacities in a single stamped image and are called what? Remember when I was doing the peaches, I told you it's distinctive. And that's this little symbol right here on the side where it says distinctive. What color are the metallic specialty papers on page 75? Up here in the corner, did you see them up here in the corner? And then they have gold and rose gold. What page does Christmas section begin on? And that begins with the Tidings of Christmas Suite on page 88. Okay, I will flip the page. Name the new in colors for 21 to 23. Okay, are you ready? Ready? Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, and Soft Succulent. I skipped 9. Uh-oh. Oh, I did too. How many animals can you see on page 67? Okay, well, let's go back to 67. How many animals do you see on page 67? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. But it says 11. Oh, 10. Because there's a fish. Oh, and a bird makes 11. So it's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You only saw 3? And apparently I missed number 10 too. How many metallic foils are featured in the Simply Elegant Specialty Designer paper on page 69? Oh yes, this one. Gold, copper, and silver. So that's 3. Way to go. That's probably the 3 you're answering and not the saw 3 animals. Okay, page 124. How many spools of ribbon do you see in this picture? Let me check the answer. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spools of ribbon. A fish is not an animal. Okay, I'll give you that one. It's not a vegetable or a mineral either. But if you say it's on an animal, you're perfectly right. What is the name of the new coloring tool assortment on page 126? So did you see these that are in here? Soft pastels used for coloring, easy to use with a variety of coloring tools. You get Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, and Poppy Parade. Okay, so that's that. What does DSP stand for? DSP stands for Designer Series Paper. And tell me which one is your favorite. Mine, Expressions in Ink. Oh my goodness. So do you guys have a favorite? Can you stick me a comment and tell me what your favorite is? And name 2 new specialty papers. Well, there's Expressions in Ink and Simply Elegant are the 2 specialty papers. You Googled it. Oh, Yvonne, you're funny. Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of people's special. What 3 colors are featured in the loose flower flourish embellishments? So we go to embellishments, loose flowers, and fail freesia, fresh freesia, pale papaya, and polished pink. So that's 3. Oh, look at all the Expressions in Ink. I hope Stampin' Up! Ordered hundreds of thousands of packages of that stuff. Oh, Heather, poor Rosie. Yeah, they're all designer papers though. They're the specialty ones are called Specialty Designer Series paper. The other ones are just called Designer Series paper, Janet. So they're all designer papers. Okay, name 1 new embellishment that you will get when you're part of the new In Color Club. Yvonne, you're funny. Okay, so if you're part of the In Color Club, you will get, let me get my sheet so I can tell you the truth. You'll get the In Color Jewels, Loose Flower Flourishes, Genial Gems. Those are the 3 In Color, the new embellishments that you will get, and also the Expressions in Ink ephemera pack. That's my free gift to you. So any of those would work. And then it says, name 1 of the new punches. So I have to find my punches. There's my punches. So to find anything new, you look for the little red N. I missed 17. Uh-oh. Could not decide on my favorite paper. So many beautiful ones. Bloom where you're planted paper. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. Okay, we'll do this one, Penny, and then I'll go back to 17. No, I did 17. Name the 2 new specialty papers. It was the Expressions in Ink. Oh, sorry. You're right. I read the question wrong. Okay. New specialty papers. Ombre specialty paper, In Color Shimmer Vellum, and Rose Gold, Gold and Rose Gold specialty papers. So Janet, I apologize because you were probably answering that question. And, with the leg. Or then there's also the linen. You could do the linen as well because it's a specialty paper. So any of those. And thank you for pointing that out because that was a boo-boo on my part for sure. Name one of the new punches. Okay, so to find anything new, you just look for the one where the red N is, and you could name. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new ones. So any one of the 5 new ones. How many new embossing folders are there? Well, you do the same thing. You just look for the red N, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you answered 8, that's fine. If you answered 9, 10, 11, that's fine too, because these are a set, but there's actually 2 embossing folders. So it all depends on how you, oh, this one is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either 8 or 12, depending on how you answered that question. From the 4th of May to the 14th of June, you can earn extra Stampin' rewards. How much is extra do you earn when you hit the $300 mark? You earn an extra 10%, which is $30. So at $300, you get an extra $30. So club members, I will be in touch regarding July, because if we get our club order in by the 14th of June, then our July hostess can also benefit from the extra Stampin' rewards, like our June hostess is going to. There's currently a Happy Stamper Kit promotion, also known as the Starter Kit. How much is the kit, and what amount of product do you get to order in that kit? I don't know where my sheet is that I printed out, but you get $206 worth of product for $135, no shipping, and then taxes depend on what province you live in. And the last question, what is your favorite suite, bundle, or stamp set? So drop me a comment and let me know what your favorite is. Because if it's a favorite and I haven't got it, I may just get it and do a class on it, or do a free class on it, or something. So that's the treasure hunt. So anybody that's not on my list and you've done the treasure hunt, make sure you comment that you did it. Now I know Louise said that she was the other one that commented, so I'm just going to go into my emails and check and make sure I didn't miss anybody else who sent me your treasure hunt. Penny. Okay. Valerie and Penny. Okay, and I've got both. Good. Just wanted to make sure I had everybody, and there isn't anybody that has sent me an email to say they've done it. So there we go. Bring this up. Bring that up. Janet Chin, where are you? You're not. This is Janet L, I think. Janet Chin. Oh, pansies. Yes, pansy. Okay, got to go back up here. The puffins. Oh, I love the puffins. Color and contour. That surprises me, Maria, because you're not usually a flower person. But good on you. I love it too. Sea life. Yep. Artistically inked. Expressions in ink or sea life. I'm a peach. Well, thank you, Carmen, but only at this moment. No, you meant you're a peach. Sweet, I got it. Pansy Patch, Janet did it. Pansy, artistically inked and beauty of earth. Yep. Bloom where you're planted. Louise just has a lot. And Betty says pansy petals. Oh, Valerie sent me a picture of a gorgeous card. Nice. I can't share it with you because this Streamlabs I'm using doesn't allow me to share. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people in. So I'm going to go 1 to 14. And I'm going to go over to my number generator when I find it. Random number generator. There we are. And I put in 1 and I put in 14. And then I hit generate. And the winner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holly. Yay, Holly. Where's my list? Treasure hunt winner is Holly, gets $10 in product credit. Holly, yay. Oh, Penny, you're not going to hang around for the just showed up draw? I'm going to do that next, right now. I have it all set up on the random, on my wheel. I got 2 wheels going here. Okay, this one, that's it. Okay, now I'm spinning the wheel for the winner of the Just for Coming draw. Oops, I got to put Judy in here. She's not in here yet. Judy G. Okay, spinning the wheel. Here we go. And it is, the winner is, oh, the winner is Norma. Norma, you are the winner of Just for Coming. Thank you so much. So you guys can, you can use that on your next order. Just let me know. Congratulations, Holly and Norma. Now, oops, I shouldn't be showing this, but there is still the order draw for $15 product credit. And that's going to happen Monday night during our my Facebook Live. Now I have the memory and more. This is all set up too on another wheel. And this one I'm going to spin for the memories and more. Now this was during my, I think it was the second, session 2. If you joined me during session 2 and left a comment, then you were entered into the draw for the Magnolia Lane Memory and More card pack. So here we go for that one. And the winner of this is Louise. Yay! Louise B. Congratulations. Okay, have I given everything away now except for the okay, so the only thing that's left, oh good, thanks. Oh, you guys are so fun. Thanks, Valerie. So the only thing I got left to do is I'm working on access to my exclusive videos that I do in clubs and classes, and it's coming, going to be a membership thing where you pay so much a month and you get access to at least 6 card videos tutorials each month. So the 3 from my club and the 3 from whatever class I do. And that will be a monthly fee, and there's going to be a founding member special. So if you sign up for it in whatever period of time I specify, because it's only going to be open for a limited time, then you can sign up for a reduced rate that will carry on for the lifetime of you being in the membership. It's not like you get the first 3 months for X number and then it goes up. If you are a founding member, then you get that rate. So say it's $10 a month. Founding members are in there for $7 a month. Those stay at $7 forever. And if the membership goes up, they still stay at $7. So that's coming. I just haven't worked out all the details yet. But as you know, I have the videos every month. So, and if you don't live where I can send you the kits for the cards for the classes and the club, then this is a good way of doing that. Okay. Remind me, Norma, when I release it, because I'm still working out the details. So, ladies, thank you. Have you got any more questions you want to ask me? Don't forget, there's still room in my In Color Club. So, 5 months, and you get all of the colors. I have the paper share, the second round of paper share. Did you place an order today, Betty? As you placed the club order, but that's completely separate from this. And don't forget that your first order of minimum $60 in the month gets you a birthday gift from me too. Did I do? Oh, the draw board. Oh, Yvonne, thank you. I did do the draw board. See, I write the note and then I don't read it because it says draw board. Okay. I finished the draw board, and the draw board was for the Butterfly Brilliance collection. So it included the butterfly bijou designer paper, the stamp sets, the dies. I put in some stamp and seal and some white cardstock, and there was some other stuff in there that I can't remember and I can't show you because I've already given it away. And our winner was Trish. Trish M from Port Alberni won that, and she picked that up yesterday. So she's home happily enjoying that Butterfly Brilliance bundle. So now the next one, I'll show you. So this is the next one, the one that's ongoing right now. It's the Forever and Always Suite. No, it's not. It wasn't a suite. That wasn't the suite. I'm just getting my catalog here because it's in this catalog right at the beginning. Okay, so you get in this one, you get the Forever and Always, sorry, this stamp set, Forever and Always stamp set, and the dies, and you get the heart trinkets, black mat dots, the ribbon. So you get this bundle, you get that paper, you get those and those and those, and this, all in here, packed up in a pretty package, ready to go for the next winner. And we're well on our way to giving this one away too. So to get your name on the draw board, $60 minimum order. And with that one, it's every $60 in the same order you put in. So if you put in 60, it's one. If you put in 120, you get 2 spots on it. And when it reaches 50, then I do the random number draw and we give it away. So I think I'm on. I've been doing this since October 2016. And this one that I'm giving away now is number 31. Oh, well, Val, I did say it in my newsletter. So you got a 1 in 50 chance of winning it. You're very welcome, Karen, and thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day tomorrow, whether you are a mother of a 2-legged or a 4-legged furry friend, or somewhere in between. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day, and I will be back Monday night, and we'll do the draw for placing an order. So you've got until midnight tomorrow night to get your order in, either online using my host code, or send it to me and I'll put it in for you. I'm happy to do that. And don't forget, if you join my paper share and tell me that you saw it during my catalog launch, I will give you some of that party paper, whatever that stuff is called. You know, the stuff that's in here. The pattern party, you'll get some of this paper into. Oh, good. You're very welcome. It was a fun day and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Janet, enjoy your wine and your bath. Thank you so much for joining me. If you got any questions, just email me or message me or call me or something. Stampin' Smiles, and bye for now, ladies.